Welcome to the Startup Addict podcast. I'm Nick Swinburne. I've been starting companies for over 20 years now. I've had some big successes, like Zappos.com, and lots of failures. Regardless of the outcome, I'm still convinced there's nothing more addicting than trying to turn ideas into reality.
Welcome to the Startup Addict episode 15.5, and today we're going to be talking about
Speedquarters!
Yay!
All right.
But first, I actually have a present for Julio.
All right, what is it?
Holy smokes.
I thought for sure you were going to sing. What in the world? If you can see this on YouTube, it's like he's pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Oh, nice.
There
There it is.
Yeah, that'd be good.
The turtleneck that goes over the shirt.
You'll flash that on camera.
I'll put it on.
Should I put it on now?
Yeah. Why not? It would- Probably still got a hickey.
No, I don't. The thing's wore off.
All right.
It's like,
Your girlfriend didn't come anywhere near you in like the last
Howard
week, right?
in the
Howard the Duck. This is excellent. This is excellent radio right now. We got Julio just turned
Howard
into a priest.
in the
It's
the
perfect.
Big Bang Theory. He wears one of these under like all of his shirts and stuff.
There you go. Look
So
at
it's
that.
it's just like a turtleneck. That's it, with like a little
You
piece of
make
cloth.
anything into a turtleneck.
That's nice.
Oh, without even having to take your sweatshirt off. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Well, you don't have to worry about getting another hickey.
Thank you, Dennis.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Classic.
Great. I'm gonna
That
keep it
is
on for the
classic.
entire episode.
Is it to cover up the hickey or to protect from one?
I don't know. Probably both.
No.
He's
Looks
never-
good on
He's
him.
never
Looks
getting
sharp.
a hickey again.
does.
No.
When was the last time you wore that?
I don't know. I bought it because
Because you thought of me. Thank you.
How long have you had it?
4 years. Trying to think of the perfect opportunity. I just
Did you ever
didn't-
wear it?
No. Because I couldn't think of a opportunity where I needed to wear a turtleneck.
Like Steve Jobs' Halloween
It's pretty
costume.
legit, though.
I don't even
Yeah,
think he bought it.
there we go.
I think one day he cut himself out of a turtleneck because he couldn't figure out how to get it off. And that's what was left. All right. Well, from Speedquarters to turtlenecks. So Speedquarters update.
How's that going?
I am not responsible for anything that's been happening, but these guys have been making good progress.
Yeah, how's that going, Nick?
So far, so good. There was a practice this morning.
Oh, really?
Yep, that's what I heard. Julio's been making some instructional videos with debatable techniques.
I'm telling you, as a guideline, 6 inches from the table is going to be
So he made
universal.
He made this instructional video,
Mhm.
and it says, here's how you play. Here's how you should shoot a quarter. But actually, I liked how you named the holds.
The grips?
Yeah, it was good.
But then all of a sudden, he said your cup should be no more than 6 inches from the edge of the table, which I think was more strategic to try to throw everyone off their game on the actual.
I'll be
event.
surprised if anyone shows up to the tournament and goes, "Hey, you said 6 inches from the table."
Dude, someone will.
Yeah, well, it's not a rule, right? It was a suggestion.
This is a suggestion.
Yeah. So Speedquarters, we changed it slightly. So now it is free to register, free to sign up,
Nice.
free to get your team together.
Excellent.
It's going to be June 30th at Nacho Ria, SQ3. You can find out all the info at speedquarters.com. We're going to crown our first champion since 2007. And 2007 is actually the lost championship because we can't remember who won.
Have you reached out?
And
to
we
try to
filmed
figure
it,
out?
and we've lost the video.
Oh,
So we
no.
found a few pictures. We had a...
Do you remember if it was a guy or a girl that won?
I don't remember. I feel like it was a guy. I feel like it was a friend of a friend. John was claiming that Jenna repeated. John is Jenna's husband. But I don't think that was the case. I feel like it was a different guy that won.
Huh.
If the winner's out there for 2007 Speedquarters and wants to
Claim
their
or her.
rightful,
Yeah.
him or his or her rightful place in history,
Yeah.
hit us up. We'd love to have you at the event.
Yeah. Well, as long as you're, stand within 6 inches of the table. we'll be,
Jesus.
you're welcome. You're welcome to be
Is there
here.
going to be a trophy?
Here's
a
what
belt?
happened, because we were recording the video in here in the podcast room, and then you were in a meeting, and I walked in here, grabbed the ruler, and measured out how far Juliet's cup was from when we were recording, and it was 6 inches. Maybe it's more now.
So it was really scientific.
Yeah, definitely.
Did she put her cup there on purpose or?
No, negative. It was just where it was pretty much a little further in from where it is right now.
Happened to be where it was.
So there was a random cup there.
It's like,
It
measure
looked like it
that.
was good. So Julio said,
Well, we were the only ones recording in the room, so I figured, this
Yeah.
turtleneck thing's kind of comfortable.
must have been there for a reason. So no, we got what else happened with Speedquarters? We had the rehearsal today for the you guys did for the shoot, moving the furniture around.
Yeah,
There was a lighting meeting which I just stumbled in upon.
Yeah.
Dennis was having some good suggestions. She I think you said light it up.
Light it up.
Yep.
Who knew there were that many chairs at Nachoria? There was a lot of, and those things are heavy.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I think
Team Hayward. I think Team Hayward, the Hayward Hearts, was the first one to sign up.
they're in.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Hayward Hearts.
Yeah.
What-
I don't,
what-
I don't know how many teams there are now, but Hayward Hearts were the first ones in.
And Burlingame, do we have a name?
Burlingame Dragons are
Burlingame
back.
Dragons.
The Dragons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are back from the dead.
Yeah, it's funny because yesterday I was like, okay, who's registered? And she's going through and she's like, it's funny because none of these Burlingame guys who all are involved, none of them have filled out the registration.
Huh.
None of them clicked on the link. None of them filled it
I
out.
clicked on the link, didn't I?
I thought I
You might
registered.
have, or you might not have, because I think she got you like a size small T-shirt. So,
So that's the size I wear.
It's a half
extra
shirt. It's a
small.
half shirt.
That's
Yeah.
midriff,
mid-trip.
midriff turtleneck.
I was trying to figure out what Julio said. You might have, or you might not have.
I don't
We
know.
went on a limb there.
One of those two.
Yeah. That's like we were talking to Jose earlier. Like, if we got that location, do you think you could find cooks? He's like, yeah, probably. Like, way to
Probably.
commit.
I think so. Maybe.
What else happened today? This is a. Oh, my friend James. James, if you're still listening, he had heard that he was mentioned in a podcast somewhere. So we worked on Jim Get together, and something else that I'm off the top of my head I can't remember right now. But
he's yelling right now at the radio.
apparently I said that he wasn't passionate about the project, that he was more just interested in any project that could make money. And I portrayed that as a negative. So James sent me about 30 text messages today with a lot of supporting evidence and a lot of articles about the guy who created Dilbert, Scott Adams, saying don't follow your passion, and that basically he said my theory is bullshit, which it
Really?
could very well be, and that you'd rather have someone with no emotional or passion about a project just chasing the numbers because they'll be more productive, is what I gathered. I didn't actually read it, or I skimmed the article he
Now
sent
he's
really
going to be
quickly.
more mad.
So we might have to have James on here one day to debate this. And it was further confirmation. This is not a podcast based in fact. This is just a podcast based in opinion.
On feelings.
Yeah.
6 inches from the table.
We are not saying.
6 inches from the table.
feeling.
Yeah.
Well, Julio,
It's a feeling podcast.
it's not the same when you say that with a
Yeah,
turtleneck
yeah.
on.
No, it's your
The
I'm curious about that article, like what the argument is.
I can
Yeah,
send it to
'cause,
you. Well, let me here. You guys talk about something real quick, and let me summarize. If I can.
Speedquarters, June 30th.
Lifehacker.com. Don't follow your passion.
Nachoria and Burlingame.
I can see what they're probably saying there about the passion part of it is you get so involved in it, and then if it doesn't work out, like it's really devastating because you're so excited. But I just feel like the person who's just chasing the numbers after a while, like if they don't really care about the project, or like I feel like there's some burnout or maybe even a disconnect in terms of like whether they're actually going to stick with it.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be easier to give up if you didn't really care about it. You'd hit a hiccup and you'd be like, why would you know? So this is what it says. It basically says that what he learned were success caused passion more than passion causing success. So the projects he started working on that started to fail, his passion went away. And then the projects he started working on where he started having success, his passion increased. So I think he was saying that that makes him think that the success was more responsible for the passion than the passion being responsible for the success. So what he said was the smarter approach is to have a system where you constantly look for better options. To put it bluntly, goals are for losers. If you achieve your goal, you celebrate and
All right,
feel
cool.
terrific, but only until you realize you just
we
lost
have
the
to
thing.
have him on.
Only until you realize that you just lost the thing that gave you purpose and direction. So your options are to feel empty and useless, or to set new goals.
I think my father would really disagree with that. He's a big goal setter and a big proponent of setting goals and following through with them. And
Yeah.
Well, I think he's saying that, but I think it sounds like he's saying once you achieve a goal, your passion won't be enough to keep you going unless you set another goal. There's some research on this. Obsessive passion was associated with higher conflict with other life tasks and was unrelated to work satisfaction, while harmonious passion was associated with lower conflict. So what do you do if you're obsessively passionate? Let go. There you go.
This is the article, or this is him texting you, by the way?
I've clicked around, so I'm not even sure if I'm in the same article. This is the article that I clicked on,
Oh.
which I think was someone else talking about him. Oh, and this is a different article. Anyways, James, you got some points there. I'm not sure what they apply to. I'll have to come on here and we'll talk about that one day.
What's James doing now? What's he passionate about?
James is passionate about he's got a new project that he's about to start working on. So maybe we can have him talk about that. He's making a transition,
All right.
going into from a startup he's working at to a startup of his own. So maybe a good timing to get him on here and debate it. So let's see if he reaches out after listening to this, we'll know he listened, and he can come on.
Well, whoever told him that he was on the previous episode, hopefully tells him that he was on this one.
Yeah.
Open invitation.
And if I'll say, you want to come on? Are you passionate about it? And if he says yes, then we'll say,
My
forget
goal,
it.
my goal has been to be on your show.
Would you wear a turtleneck on the show if asked? If the answer's no, forget it.
What's the real name of this? I don't think it's a turtleneck. It's
No, I can't remember the name. It took a while to figure that out.
It's the neck of a turtleneck.
A mock neck?
Mock neck?
It's probably a part of out of a priest's Halloween costume.
Is it?
I don't
No,
know.
it's an official. There's actually different colors and styles of little cutouts.
He bought it from the official website.
Yeah, it's hard to find. It took a while.
Correct. It is a mock turtleneck.
A mock turtleneck.
Oh, wait. It's called a mock dickie.
Excuse me?
Whoa.
That's what it was. A mock dickie.
What were you searching for?
I don't know. I remember seeing it on a movie or something, and I was like, "What the hell is that?"
It was
Howard
3 o'clock
over
in the morning.
It was late.
Yeah, you were watching.
I was vacuuming with my Jameson,
Yeah,
and I was like, "I should probably research this." See, I'm very productive. But so,
Cool. Well, this was a bonus episode.
and should we talk about the next guest or?
We've got a good guest coming up on Monday. Josh Koscheck, UFC fighter turned into businessman extraordinaire.
Excellent.
So he's going to come on and tell us. I think it's interesting when athletes, transition from that into businessmen.
Yeah.
I mean, there are businessmen while they're athletes, but a lot of guys struggle with that. Josh was excited to get to that point. And I think near the end of his career was going I just want to get on and be a businessman.
Yeah.
So should be interesting to hear what he says. That'll be on Monday. So hopefully you guys will join us then.
Excellent. Well, that wraps this up, and we are done.
We're done.
Speedquarters.
So, yeah. Speedquarters. Oh, speedquarters.com.
Yes.
If you want to register, win a cash prize.
What's the cash prize?
It's to be determined.
You get a free T-shirt.
And you get a free T-shirt if you
Oh,
register with your number on the back.
Yeah.
And free
Really?
Yeah.
una más beer.
Yeah, let's scratch that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
probably
it's
not.
disgusting.
Yeah,
Damn
we,
it.
we did get Una Mas beer for this episode, and it was a little bit disappointing.
Yeah, it tastes like cigarettes.
Sorry, guys.
So, I guess when you pick a beer just because it's got a person sitting on a hammock with the sunset.
It looks relaxing, but
Yeah,
it's
it
highly
looked relaxing,
stressful.
but
Yeah, their numbers are all about well, what would you say sold most of the beer? It's just the picture.
yeah, the
People
picture is
tasted.
pretty sweet.
All the money went on marketing, not the actual beer making.
Yeah.
So.
I was completely sold by the can.
Well, I guess follow us on Twitter. What is it? Startup_addict.
Yep,
And YouTube. We got good news, right?
We're almost there.
we are.
I don't believe you.
We are almost there. I don't want to reveal. One day I'm going to reveal it to everyone that we were there, and
Nice.
it'll be a big surprise.
Well, let's hope the fake turtleneck gets us over the top.
All right. Yes.
I think if anything would.
So if you want to find us on YouTube, just go ahead and Google it, or actually search us on YouTube for Startup Addict. And then Instagram is
The Startup Addict.
at the Startup Addict.
And if you've got any opinions on passion or what was the other one?
Goal setting.
Goal setting.
Passion or just by the numbers, working hard, let us know.
All right. We'll see you later.